Hi, this is Ruben Lawing. It's my Tuesday leadership talk. This goes up. You get this is because you're on my team. You're already an associate, okay? And I've never seen a time that where this business was so hot ever, okay? And I first got in this business in 2006. Before the 2008 crash, and 2009 the market took off, but it still wasn't like the interest wasn't like this, right? It's incredible what's going on right now, right? But I'm like, and the way we do in the business with the Zoom calls, all right, I'm having a difficult time getting people on the calls, all right, and I'm like, why is that? And it kind of hit me yesterday is when you're under stress, when you're anxious, okay, you get into what's called beta brainwave, okay, and when you're in beta, that means you can only take in what's already part of your subconscious programming, okay. So if it's very difficult, the only way you learn in beta mode is through repetition, okay. And so that like the military, that's what they do, right? You're freaked out, they put you in beta, they do all kinds of stuff to you, they shave your head, they take all your stuff away, they yell at you, right? They put you in beta, right? And then they have you doing all these repetitious things, they put you in beta intentionally. They put you in high beta, right? Which makes you, which trumps any other little drama that you have going on in your life, right? your girlfriend dating your best friend back home, or your mom selling your hot rod that's in the garage, right? That's all minor compared to this guy who's angry, yelling at you, obviously physically, strong person, right? It takes you to a different place, right? And that's a minor inconvenience compared to this guy getting in your dish, right, every day. Well, you can't do that in the world, right? So you have to reason. You have to be a leader, and to get people to do what you want them to do, you've got to be smarter, okay? There's a book, it's called The Closers. The author is Ben Gay III. He's actually on my one of my Facebook friends now, right? And he talks about leadership in that book, and he says, if there's a group of people that are, kind of milling around doing nothing, and somebody comes along with enough enthusiasm and says, come on, let's go, the majority will follow to a point, okay? And when they figure out, okay, where this guy's actually taking them, and what it's, the effort involved, and they have to determine whether they want to keep going or not. And usually those people that stop, they don't go all the way, is because they don't really have an end destination. They don't really have something that they really want. And that's really what's important. And then if you get somebody who's not moving, right, didn't move from the beginning, that's another leader, right? And you have to go back to them and go, okay, and find out where is it that you want to go. And you have to uh, talk to them and get them to understand that by going with you, they'll get there faster. All right. There's somebody I'm very specifically thinking about right now. And I hope you watch this. All right. Because this is exactly it. Okay. For you. All right. And then there's so J. Paul Getty talks about there's three kinds of people. There's that guy that's you know he wants to be the boss, right? He wants to be in charge. If you get that kind of person working for you and you realize that's who kind of person he is, you say, listen, you're the boss, I'm just here to back you up. He'll run his business just like it's his own, right? There's another kind of guy that he don't want to be the boss, but if you can show him how to make more money by making you more money, he'll make you both rich. The third kind of person is kind of like the postal employee, right? Nothing against postal employees, but there's nothing they can really do to make any more money for the postal service, right? The harder they work, they're still going to get paid the same, all right? And they don't really want to. They just want to make enough money so they can, pay their rent or their mortgage, pay their electric bill, so they can lay on the couch and watch TV. If given an opportunity to make as much money as they're willing to work for, the first two kinds of people will be rich. The third, if given that same opportunity, will stay right where he's at unless his comfort zone gets shaken up, right? He loses his job, he gets divorced, he gets sick, right? And then he'll become like the first kind of guy until he gets to where he wants to be. Depending on how hard he has to work and how much he has to stretch and the confidence that he gets during that process determines what he snaps back to. If he doesn't have to stretch very far, it doesn't take a lot of effort to get himself back together, then he'll become like he'll snap back to the couch potato postal employee. If he has to stretch a lot, then he becomes like the second kind of guy and will jump on any viable opportunity, right? And so that's how it happens. When Roy Jones Jr. and Roy Jones Sr. says, listen, if you're one way in one thing, you'll be that way in anything else that you put the same effort and enthusiasm toward. If you're a winner, you'll be a winner. If you're a quitter and a loser, you'll be a quitter and a loser. But Roy Jones Jr. would say, but there's that one person that all they can do is that one thing. They can do better than anybody else, but that's all they can do is that one thing, right? And that really bent my paradigm until I realized that person kind of reminded me of a lot of like accountants or real estate agents or loan officers. They never had anything that produced the way what they're doing has, right? And they know it cold, right? And they already had an aptitude for it, all right? And it's hard for them to make that change. They're really stuck in their subconscious programming, okay? And what has to happen to them is they got to get shaken up. And here I'm to tell you that I don't want you to have to go through that, right? And I will help you, okay? There's a guy that was in this business, one of the top people in this business. And what he would do is if he had a business owner, and he would seek business owners for clients, and he would promote their business to his other clients, right? And here's the thing, because if they made more money, they would have more money to invest with him, right? And that's his model, all right? And so if you've got something that, you got a business, or if you've got skills that I understand well enough to promote to somebody else, I will promote them to help you make enough money to do what you have to do, right? And so you can actually take advantage of our products and our tools, all right? The right now is a crazy time. I mean, I just, without even trying, I just got an order. That's never happened in 2.5 years of almost 3 years in the chemical business. All right, that's never happened before, ever, right? Um, didn't even, never happened, and it just happened, right? It's, I got more orders yesterday than I ever have in a single day ever with this company doing chemicals, right? There's something, well, it's kind of obvious, right? You know, cleaners, degreasers, sanitizers, sanitation, what's going on now in the world, right? You know, there's, I couldn't have made up a situation to light a fire like I've just done, right? Isn't that nutty? Right. It's the same thing, but it's the same thing with the financial services, because there's just as much a crisis in the financial world right now as there is in with this coronavirus, right? And the way we've adjusted the business with these Zoom calls makes it so much easier. But you got to plug in. You got to get on the GroupMe, the Rainmakers 20K18, all right, and get the updates when there's the call and promote them. Promote them to potential customers or prospects, right, or partners, business owners, right? Promote that, okay? Um, and that's, if you have to go to their house and pull out your laptop or pull out your phone, all right, and be with them, that's what you do. That's what I'm gonna be doing, all right? So, there's gonna be 7 o'clock tonight, and there's gonna be a bunch of different speakers on talking about different topics. I would recommend that you get on it. Pay attention, all right? Um, One of the things I learned going through SEAL training twice was not to take yourself too seriously. Okay, not to think, don't let your pride get in your way, because really what pride is a facade that blocks, that's caused by your fear of your insecurities. You will cling to those things that that's already that's your subconscious programming, all right, and that will hold you back, right? Let's get it going.